As a follow-up to the Eisenach bolt carrier group that I unboxed last video, I wanted to show you a comparison to a couple different other options that I own. So this is the first one that I got. It's a Keys nickel boron bolt carrier. It's about $120 when it was new. And originally it had a very bright finish. As you can see, it's lost a lot of its luster and it's kind of almost adopted a black chrome appearing patina. Even after being cleaning, it retains the patina. I'm wiping it down with some ballistol. You can see it stays pretty dark, but it's definitely not black, and it's kind of a gunmetal gray, like what you might see in a car. This bolt carrier has excellent staking. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a triangular shaped stake that really pinches in on the gas key screws and also caps them a little bit. This bolt carrier is used for my 6.5 Grindle, so it has a 6.5 Grindle bolt face, not a 5.56 bolt face. So here's the Eisenach that I unboxed last video. It doesn't yet have a bolt. I'm still waiting on the bolt because the barrel has not arrived yet. You can see how bright the finish is. Like I mentioned before, that Keys bolt carrier originally was had a similar finish, but over time it gained a patina. So I expect this one to do the same. As you can see, there is no staking on this bolt carrier, so that's something I'm going to have to do. This is an APF bolt carrier group that I got for my AR-15. Well, they're all AR-15s, but my AR-15 and 5.56. This is the only AR-15 and 5.56 that I own. As you can see, or maybe you can't, it's hard to tell in this lighting, but this is more of a warm silver or a cool gold or some kind of a pewter color. It's not really silver like the other two are, or doesn't look like steel or anything like that. You can definitely tell it has a coating on it because it has a gold hue. The screws are coated the same way. The bolt is coated the same way, which is kind of neat. This bolt carrier doesn't have a ton of rounds on it. It maybe has a few hundred, but you can see there's no wear that you can notice. It's probably starting to develop that same patina that the other nickel boron ones are coated in. And I think this is nickel boron, but the gold color makes me think it's not. I'm pretty sure it's nickel boron, I don't know how they make the warm gold look. If you look at the staking is not as deep as the Keys, but it's still sufficient. You can see it pinches in on the sides of the screws where the knurling of the screws is. So that's sufficient staking. So, when you consider that this bolt carrier alone at one time was $120 before the completion kit and before the bolt being about $75 on its own, this APF bolt carrier group for $120 is really a good value for what you're getting, especially the aesthetics when you're running it with no dust cover. And as I pointed out before in the last video, this side charging bolt carrier, just the bolt carrier, was $200, and then when you factor in the cost of the completion kit that'll eventually have to go into it, or if I take the innards out of the Keys bolt carrier group and put the bolt in, really it'll be closer to a $300 bolt carrier group. But that's what you kind of have to pay for a side charging bolt carrier group. The Young manufacturing comes complete at $275, so they're pretty comparably priced. So I hope you enjoyed at least seeing those things. I'm sure you've already seen the Parkerized bolt carriers and bolt carrier group, so there's nothing really to see there. But if you're shopping for a bolt carrier group that's gold, or if you want a nickel boron one, I believe the Keys manufacturing, the Keys bolt carriers are no longer being produced, and they haven't been produced in a while. But I highly recommend the APF bolt carrier groups, which you can pick up off Midway USA for not too much money. Alright, enjoy, and until next time.